So you want to start an educational YouTube channel. I'm going to help you figure out how to do that. There's a lot of great benefits to having a YouTube channel for this purpose, especially when it comes to remote learning. Considering the situation that we're in right now, having a YouTube channel is going to be great for you. You get to utilize your personality, your creativity, and I really think that a lot of the things that we wanted, that we've always dreamed of as instructors and professors, we have at our fingertips right now. We can create something exciting, more exciting than it's ever been before. There's a lot of other huge pluses to using YouTube for this purpose. It works with Canvas very well. It has great software when it comes to closed captioning, which as we know is really good for our students. So I'm going to go over a couple of things with you to help you develop a YouTube channel that I hope is beneficial for you, and I hope that you start to love it. And I'm going to teach you how to do just that right now.
So in order to start a YouTube channel, the first thing that you're going to need is a Google account with a Gmail address. So the reason for that is because Google owns YouTube. So if you already have Gmail, for example, you already have a YouTube account, you already have a YouTube channel, even if you don't use it or you don't upload anything to it, you do already have one associated with that Gmail address. However, if you're going to start an educational YouTube channel, something that's exclusive to that kind of content, I would go ahead and create a brand new Gmail and a brand new Google account for that specifically. And that's for housekeeping reasons more than anything. If you get an email that has to do with something from your educational YouTube channel, it's going to go directly to that Gmail account specific to that. Plus, you might have a YouTube channel that you use for something completely different and you don't want the two to, cross-pollinate, which is totally fine. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is create an account. So we will create an account for myself here. Let's see how that is going. Okay. So I'm creating, a fake name and a fake account just for the sake of, giving you an example. So first name, we'll put in Bob. Last name, put in Boberson. Our username, let's see what comes up if we put in Bob Boberson. And we'll do a password.
Nice work.
Let's see. Okay, so Bob Boberson is already taken. So they give you some examples. Now, if you don't like the examples that they give you, or the available names, I should say, that they give you, you can continue to keep trying until you come up with something that you like. Again, this is just an example, so I'm going to go ahead with what's available here. Okay, we got a name, we got a Gmail address, we got a password. Let's hit next. Okay, so I don't like to put my phone number into Google, so we'll put in a recovery email. That's something you definitely want to put in case you forget your, your password or anything like that. You want to put your birthday in. Okay. Gender if you want, and hit next. Okay. So now you want to hit I agree. Okay, and now we have a brand new Google account with a brand new name, and you can see up here the B for Bob Boberson. Okay, that's us. So let's go ahead and visit our new YouTube channel. Okay, now, as you can see, it's asking me to sign in. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in as Bob Boberson. Sometimes when you do this, it'll automatically be signed in. Sometimes it'll ask you to do it. Okay, so if I click on this here, it's going to have create channel, YouTube Studio, paid memberships. Now, paid memberships, I believe, is mostly for like YouTube Red, where you're paying for YouTube's paid content. That really has nothing to do with what we're doing here. The dark theme is something that I have on all the time. So in other words, if I want to turn this off, I can make my YouTube channel look like this, where it's all like white in the background. I prefer the dark theme. I think it looks a little bit cooler. And I want to go ahead and create a channel. So let's take a look at what that looks like. And we will get started. Let's just use, so you can choose a custom name. Let's select a name. Let's put, Let's put Bob's Learning Corner. Let's see what that looks like. Create. Okay, so we now have Bob's Learning Corner. It has been created. We can upload a picture here. We can put in a channel description here. And if you have any other social media that you're going to use that's going to be connected to whatever, this name. So for example, if I want Bob's Learning Corner to have an Instagram, I can connect my Instagram account here, or a Twitter account, or a Facebook account. If I have a website for Bob's Learning Corner, I can add that website here. Okay, so we can set all this up later if we want. And now the first thing it's asking me to do is upload a video. Okay, I can customize the channel. YouTube Studio is here. If I click on that, it takes me to this studio here. And the beautiful part about YouTube is you get all these tutorials that you can find. So if you're having a hard time doing something, there's a lot of extra tutorials that will help you learn how to build things and do things. And that includes getting, for example, like if I go to my channel here, you can see I have no channel art at the top. I don't have anything here yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to my YouTube page, and I can take you around that and show you how I have mine set up, and maybe that will help you to set up yours. Okay, boom. Now we're on my Google account for my educational YouTube channel, which is Punk Rock Professor Rick. So if we click on this right here and we go to my YouTube channel, here we go. We are on Punk Rock Professor Rick's YouTube channel, right? So if we want to take a look at what's going on my channel, what you see here is just a bunch of things that YouTube would think I'm interested in, videos that I've watched, news channels that I follow, and things like that, right? So if I want to see my channel, I click on my little icon right here, and I can go to my channel. And here you can see how I have mine set up. So you can see that I have, I have cover art up here at the top. I have a picture right here. You can change those pictures around. You can upload new ones if you click right here on this little camera icon. Same thing over here. You want to make sure that whatever artwork that you use is high resolution. Okay, you want it to look nice and clean and clear and crisp. And you want your channel to look good. I think that when people go to YouTube channels that look poor, or if there's a really pixelated picture at the top, a lot of people won't stick around. A lot of people will think that you're not taking it seriously, or that there's not going to be any content on there that's really worth checking out. And you can get your hands on artwork in a number of ways. Maybe you know somebody who's a digital artist. Maybe you can get an app on your phone where you can create art right on your phone that you can upload directly to YouTube if you want, or email it to yourself and upload it that way. There's a million and one ways to come up with artwork. So if we scroll down into my channel here, you can see that I have some playlists. Now, this is really great as far as I'm concerned, because you can create playlists that keep everything categorized. So for example, I have a playlist here called Lessons, 1 minute or less, go. And these are where all my TikToks are. So I actually have a TikTok account for Punk Rock Professor Rick as well. And whenever I upload a TikTok video, I also save it to my phone, and then I upload it to my YouTube channel. So some people aren't into TikTok, they're not on TikTok, but almost everybody can get to YouTube, or they know how to at least. So I have all my TikTok videos lined up right here. You can see right here I have a couple more. I have some Hamlet videos here that you could check out. For example, if you click on this here, you can see I have this, sort of like a funny opening, so I try to keep my videos really interesting as well. So if we want to check out how the studio works, we can click on YouTube Studio here. And you can see I have this dashboard with news and analytics. I can see how many views I've gotten in the last 28 days and things like that. So if you're interested in those, in that level of data, that's up to you. You have access to that stuff. I also have access to my videos right here. So you can see everything in the order that I've uploaded it. I can change it and put it in the other direction if I want. So here I can see the visibility of my videos, so I could change the visibility from public to unlisted or private. If I make the video private, then the only way you can see it is if I invite you to see it. If I make it unlisted, then nobody can find it, and you can't find it in a search or anything like that. So that's entirely up to you. Okay, so again, I keep my videos public. I want there to be traffic on my channel, but you might have a reason why you want to make a video private. It might be particular to a class or something. So you have the option to go ahead and do that. I can also, I can rearrange my playlists. So for example, I have my, we'll take a look at my Hamlet playlist, right? I can edit the playlist, which means I can go here and I can move videos around in the list. So I can change the order, you know, can do a lot of different things here. I can also add a description here if I want to. So I could write, for example, and hit save. So now if somebody clicks on that playlist, they'll get that description, you know, for that. Let's see what else. So let's go ahead and upload a new video, something that I have pre-prepared. I've been doing a number of videos for TikTok recently, and they seem to be going really well. And I love TikTok because it kind of forces me in a position where I've got to figure out how to do a valuable lesson in under 60 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and upload that to this playlist right here. So let's upload a new video. Okay, so we want to select a file. Let's see, we're going to go do this new video that I posted today, Looser versus Loser. And, you know, that's like a spelling mistake that we see all the time. And these are the types of lessons that I've been doing. So we go ahead and we upload this video. Now, first thing that's going to happen here is when it gives you a title, it's going to go with whatever the title of the video was in your folder. You want to change that so it shows up on YouTube, you know, a little bit better than that. So let's put this.
Good job.
Okay. And let's see, we'll add a description to it. Okay, so just put a simple description there. I might even go back later and change it or whatever. But so the next thing you want to keep in mind is you want to hashtag your videos too if you want them to be searchable. So if you want people to find stuff that's on your page or on your YouTube channel, I should say, hashtags help. Now the first 3 hashtags that you put in a description are going to show up directly underneath the video. That way, if let's say, for example, somebody is watching a video and the hashtag beneath it, one of them says education, and they click it, well, that's going to bring them to a series of other videos that have the same hashtag. So if yours has that, that might be one of the ones that comes up. So put EduTalk, because if you go on TikTok, there's a hashtag called EduTalk. It has like billions of views. So I typically put some hashtags in the description, and then the thumbnail. Thumbnail is something you can pick. So YouTube will put a couple of different screenshots from your video to choose from if you want to make one of these the thumbnail. The thumbnail is the picture that people see when they see your video for the first time before they click play. I pre-make my thumbnails so they look clear. I want what they're about to be very clear up front. So we will go ahead and upload this one that I made. And now when it's sitting in a playlist, people will know right away what it means and what it's about. I'm going to add it to this lessons 1 minute or less go playlist. Now, when you get to this part here, when it says audience, is is this video made for kids? This is a required thing that you have to click. So you want to click typically no, it's not made for kids, because YouTube's whole thing about this is if you click yes, it's made for kids, what you're saying is that you intentionally are making content for kids that are like elementary school aged. Okay, so you want to make sure that so you don't want to say yes, because that's not what this video is for. Now, obviously, these videos are not going to, be bad for somebody that age, but still, it's not intentionally made for that age group. So I have to click no. In terms of more options, paid promotion. Hey, if your videos get 10 million views and Coca-Cola wants you to drink one of their drinks in a video for $50,000, then good for you. Right now, we're probably not at that point. So right now, I don't have any paid promotion or product placement in my video or anything like that. Now, here's another place to put hashtags. I usually do the hashtags here as well. I don't know why, but it makes me feel like the visibility of my videos is better. So I'm going to put those in too. In this particular spot, it's a little bit different. You have to hit education, enter, like that. And basically, I'm trying to pick words that I think not only that I think relate to the video, but words that are common maybe in hashtags, things that you see, words that are easy to locate. A lot of people try to come up with like clever hashtags, and I think that's cool if you've got a lot of pull online. But typically, you're trying to use hashtags that are easy to find. If I were to write a hashtag that said check out Rick's TikTok, right? Like nobody's using that hashtag, so they're not going to find my videos. But if I were to put education or words, or if I were to put, for example, if somebody's trying to find the difference between those two words and how they're different, well, my video might be one of the ones that pop up now because I have that hashtag there. Language for subtitles and closed captions. So we're going to check out closed captioning in just a couple of minutes. Typically, it will automatically set it for English United States because that's where we are, but you want to double check that. Caption certification. A lot of this is for stuff that if you're using a separate program for closed captioning, that would have something to do with you, but you're not doing that. What we're doing is we're letting YouTube do the work, and we are letting YouTube provide the closed captioning. I like the closed captioning that YouTube provides. I think it's probably well over 95% accurate most of the time. So that's pretty good, I think. And I've had videos where the closed captioning is ready to go a few minutes after uploading the video. And I've also had videos where it's taken like 24 hours to show up. So it takes, you want to give yourself a little time when you upload a video if you're looking for that to happen. Like I said, usually they're pretty quick, but I have seen it go the other way before too. Another thing that I've seen with the closed captioning that can be a little bizarre is out of all the videos that I've uploaded so far, I have one video where the closed captioning didn't come up. So that could simply be a thing where I've got to re-upload the video, and hopefully that software will catch that time and it will, it will transcribe the video for closed captioning. So that's something that might have to happen. But again, out of all the videos I've posted, that's only happened one time. Recording date, recording location, that's up to you if you want to use that. Standard YouTube license is fine for this. You could definitely research the Creative Commons license if you'd like. Let's see. My category, you have a lot of different categories you can pick. I choose education, obviously. And this right here, I think, is really important too. You have this spot for comments and ratings. So I always click for this channel and for these types of videos, I click hold potentially inappropriate comments for review, because that way, if somebody is leaving a comment in your video and they're using unsavory language in your video, and they're, or let's say somebody goes off on a racist tirade, it won't show up on YouTube. You'll get a notification about that first, and you'll have to approve it before it posts. Otherwise, you could just delete it and get rid of it. You can sort your comments. Top means the ones that are most popular, they're getting the most likes, or the newest. For now, I click the newest because I want to see, the latest thing that somebody says. You can also show how many viewers like and dislike the video. That's something you can enable or disable. Whatever you're comfortable with is totally fine. So let's go next. The video elements. So these are something that will also give your videos a lot of visibility, and it will help people who are watching move from one video to the other. So for example, you could import what they call an end screen. So it's a screen that pops up at the end, and it gives information about you and other videos that you could find. Personally, I just like to add an end screen to these. This is my favorite template right here. So you'll see in this template, there's a circle, and then there's this rectangle here, right? Well, the circle is going to be your icon. People could click on that to subscribe to your channel right there. This square right here is for you to just promote one of your other videos, whichever one that you want, really. So let's go ahead and add that. And also keep in mind, there's plenty of other different kinds here. Depending on how your video looks in the screen, you might change your mind on how you apply one of these, or if you apply one at all. You also don't have to. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And I'm going to click in this right here, and it already picked a video for me to promote. But let's say I don't want to promote this video. Let's say I want to promote one of my others. So I'll go over here and click this. And now I go, okay, well, this is one of my newest ones. I want this to come up. So I'll click that. Now let's say I didn't want to do that. I could also search up here for one of my videos, because really all it's giving me here is some of the latest ones that I've worked on. Right? But I could search for my videos. I could search for any video on YouTube and put a video on YouTube from there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you have access to that, then that means that video is public, and quite honestly, if you were to do that for somebody else, you'd be helping them out, because that helps somebody find their video. But typically you want to promote things, that are on your own channel. So I'm going to pick one of my other videos. Let's see, I'll pick this on accident video here, and I'll put that there. And it also shows you where on the timeline it's going to show up. So if I pull this back, these things will show up around the 46-second mark, and it will run all the way to the end of the video. These work well for my TikTok videos, because TikTok videos are primarily made to be shown on a mobile device. That's why they're kind of shaped like this. This is also cool because this goes back to what I was talking about earlier about cross-pollinating your social media. I take my TikTok videos and I put them on YouTube because, like I said earlier, again, some people just aren't on TikTok. Maybe they want to find it on YouTube. Also, again, YouTube's got the closed captioning, which is cool. So again, this works out really well. Now that I have this all set, I'm going to hit save. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a card. So you can add a couple of different cards. Now, here's what that means. If you've ever watched a YouTube video and you've seen that little thing pop up here in the corner that suggests other videos, that's a YouTube card. So you can promote an extra playlist there, a different channel there. You can promote a video there. Right now, I can't do a link, which means because I'm not part of the partner program yet, but typically I'd want to promote a video. So I'm going to find a good spot in this video to do that, where I know it's going to pop up and not get in the way of anything. So right about here looks pretty good. So I'll go ahead and add a video, and let's pick the, let's pick the nauseous versus nauseated video, right? So now if I scroll back and I go through this and I hit play, you can see it pop up there and then go away, right? So you get that example. And I'm just going to do that one. I could add a couple. I could add a message to it if I want. If I click it like this, you can see it will open up in the side of the screen. You get a look at it like that. Close it back up. Now I'm going to hit save. Okay, so far we've got the details done. We've got the video elements done. Let's check out the visibility. So we'll go next here. So we talked earlier about public, unlisted, and private. Private, only you and people you choose can watch your video. Unlisted, anyone with the video link can watch your video. So no one can find this at all unless you send them a link. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind. I keep my videos public. I want my videos public. I want millions and millions of views. You could set it as an instant premiere. That means the first time that it shows, not only are you watching it, but you could see other people jump in and comment on it if you think that's something that's going to happen. You could schedule your video for a specific time and day to come out if you want. But it looks to me like we have everything in order here. So let's take a look here and hit publish. Okay, now as it's publishing, it also gives you the opportunity to post it directly to your LinkedIn, directly to your Facebook, directly to your Twitter. If you have any of these other kinds of accounts, you can do any of that too. It also offers you a video link here that you can copy so you can start sharing it right away. Close this up. Now, the first thing that I like to do personally is I want it to be as visible as possible if it's new. Again, this is just a preference thing for me. So I'll go to my playlists, and here we have my Hamlet playlist, and we have my Lessons 1 Minute or Less Go playlist. This is where all my TikToks are. And I want to edit that playlist. I want it to be in a different order. So I'm going to hit edit, and I am going to take this brand new video, the Looser versus Loser, and I'm going to move it up to the top. And now that'll be the first video in the list. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I've decided I don't like this name, Lessons 1 Minute or Go, 1 Minute or Less Go. So I'm going to change it to I'm going to call it this for now. TikTok lessons. I like that. That sounds good. Okay, there's nothing right here. We got to hit save. Okay, so now I've changed the name of my playlist. My playlist already has a description right here. It's in the order I want it to be. So I'm going to go take a look at my channel now. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so this is what my channel looks like to somebody who's never been to it before. You can see the Looser versus Loser video is right here in the front on this playlist. It's the first video, right? Now let's say I want to make this video this one on top, because YouTube allows you to pick one video to put right at the top of your page here, almost like a feature. Now, some people like to create a video specifically for that spot to introduce themselves. Some people like to take a piece of content that they think really represents them and what they do and place that here. Okay. But I want to put this new one here because if somebody comes up here, comes to my channel, I want this new video to get a little bit more traffic, right? So I'm going to customize my channel. And now I get two choices when it comes to this. I can change the video for people who are already subscribed. So if you've been subscribed to my channel and last week this one was the featured video, now you'll see this one. For new visitors, I have this video here, the on accident video. And this is, obviously this maybe not on YouTube yet, but on other platforms, this video is pretty popular. So I want to put this one in the front because I've gotten a good response from it elsewhere. So if you're new to my channel, I feel like this video does a good job showing who I am and the type of stuff that I produce. For new returning subscribers, people who, are looking for new content from me because they already know who I am, I'm going to change this right here. So I'm going to want to put that back up. I like that at the top of my page, and I'm going to edit this. And look at that. The new video I just uploaded is available right here. I'm going to click save. Put the heading back that I had there and click save. I am done. Okay, now let's go take a look at, well, you know what? Let's change this one too, just for fun. Change the trailer. Put that there. Excellent. Okay. And now let's go ahead and check out my channel. Okay, you can see that the new video has shown up at the top here. You can see that I changed the name of my playlist for TikTok right here. You can see that video is first. Okay, so let's take a look at the closed caption feature. So I'm going to show you, let's take a look at two of my different TikTok videos, only because they're really short. They're less than a minute each. There are three things that I want you to look for in those videos. They're things we've already talked about or things I've shown you how to do. So there's the end screen, there's the cards, and there's the closed captioning, right? So you're going to be looking for how decent that closed captioning is. Then you're going to be looking in the upper right-hand corner for those cards to pop up. And then you'll see that end screen pop up where I had the circle and the rectangle. Okay. So let's pick this one right here. Okay, so we've clicked on the video. Then what we want to do is we want to turn the closed captioning on, first of all. Okay. And let me enlarge this video for you so you can really get a look at it. And again, we'll be looking up here for this card. You'll be seeing the end screen come up and the closed captioning here. By the way, you can also change the size of the closed captioning. You have options here. You can change the font size, the font color, the font family, a lot of different things here you can play with. Okay, so let's close that up. And let's watch the video and see how decent the closed captioning software does. So, on accident, huh? On accident is incorrect, okay? It is supposed to be by accident. Let me break this down just a little bit. This one is tough because even if you Google it, it's really difficult to get an answer as to why that's wrong. So I'm going to tell you a quick story and then try to break it down with some logic. In 2007, I was tutoring and a student came in with a paper and they wrote on accident instead of by accident. So I went to my colleague and I asked, have you ever heard anybody say on accident before? No, I've never heard that before. That is super weird. Same colleague 1 week later. Why is everyone saying on accident all of a sudden? We either do things on purpose or by accident. On purpose because you're on purpose, on point, on target. By accident because you were doing something else and then something went wrong by way of an accident. That's why. Okay, so you can see how all of that worked together. And let's check out one more just to try it a second time.
So today we're going to
pause that really quick. I want to pull this back. I want to make sure that closed captioning is on. Make this like this. And here we go.
So today we're going to talk about the difference between nauseous and nauseated because everybody screws these up. If you were to say, oh my God, I feel so nauseous, it means you're making everybody else around you feel sick. When you say I feel nauseous, you're not saying I feel sick. What you're saying is, I feel sickening, like you're making everyone else around you feel sick. If you aren't feeling well, the correct thing to say would be this. Oh my God, I feel so nauseated. So now you know the basics of how to put a YouTube channel together. I hope that you don't only utilize YouTube, but you can also utilize other social media platforms like TikTok and Facebook and Twitter, and you can combine all of these things. And again, just like I showed in the video, you can cross-pollinate a lot of this stuff. And that's really where our students are at. Our students are on social media. Our students are on YouTube. They're on TikTok. And I think that it's our job to be able to deliver information through the channels where our students are, where their heads are, where their lives are. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found it informative, and I hope that it inspires you to start your own YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.